Roth IRAs are becoming more and more popular through the years. One, because we've been talking about them on radio and TV for a long time. And I'm glad to see people waking up to the fact that we love tax-free income, and a Roth IRA can give you tax-free income and complete control of your taxes in retirement if you plan accordingly. Today, I want to talk to you about strategic Roth implementation and how our most successful families are leveraging this to keep more of their wealth long-term in retirement. Hey everybody, Chris Herline here, partner at REAP Financial and host of Wealth Radio on News Radio KLBJ here in Austin, and host of Retire Ready TV on KXAN, News Channel 36. Thanks for tuning in today to our channel. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up down below. Now, what is strategic Roth implementation? It's a fancy word for Roth conversions. Roth conversions are available to anybody, no matter your age, no matter your income, no matter your net worth. If you have a single dollar in an IRA, an old 401k out there, chances are you can get into the Roth conversion game. Now, when you put money in a Roth IRA, like a contribution, there are income limits around that. There are some limitations, and we talk about that in some of our other videos on this channel. But what I'm talking about is conversion. A conversion is when you, let's say you had $10,000 in your IRA. You're invested in XYZ stock, and you wanted to convert $10,000 to a Roth. You could do that, literally click of a button. You don't have to sell your investments. That's one of the biggest misconceptions. They're like, oh, well, I love my stocks, I love my funds, I don't want to have to change them, so I don't want to do Roth. No. You can convert those dollars, those shares in kind to a Roth. You don't have to liquidate them. The only thing that changes is the tax designation. And now from that day forward, all growth in that account is yours tax-free. Sounds good, right? Well, hold on. Why don't more people do it? Because you have to pay the price of admission. When you convert $10,000, $100,000, whatever you want to convert, that's going to show up on the bottom line of your 1040. It's taxable income. So strategic Roth implementation comes into play. This is where we design plans for families to convert X amount of dollars each year over a series of years. And we do it strategically, we do it slowly and systematically. And by doing that, you pay the least amount of tax through the conversion process. You identify how much you really should convert, and most importantly, how much you're going to save long-term. And when you see that number, in many cases, it starts getting really easy to write the check to Uncle Sam on these conversions. Why is 2022 probably one of the most desirable years to convert to Roth in the last decade? There's two reasons. Number one, when you convert to Roth, remember you have to pay tax on the amount you convert. Tax rates have not been this low in this country for 40 years. Chances are they're going up. They're already slated to go up and sunset in 2026. So there's this window right now where you can get conversion work done at historically low tax rates. Number two, as of this week, the markets are very volatile. They've been volatile this year here in 2022. What's the silver lining of your IRA and old 401k being down? Maybe it's down 5 or 10 or 15, 25%, depending on how you're invested. Well, in a year like this, you can convert dollars, stocks, investments in these IRAs to a Roth. You can convert the share, which means if your shares were down 10% and you converted them, that's 10% less in taxes than you would have had to pay had you done it last year before the market correction. So the silver lining is converting at deep discounts when maybe your securities are lower than they once were. And if you've been invested for any period of time, you know those investments are going to come back and more in years to come. And when they do, it's 100% tax-free. It's powerful. Look at Roth conversion as a way to disinherit Uncle Sam from your portfolio long-term. Get the control you seek. I've got a great report. It's called the Roth Decision. It'll guide you through how we approach our strategic Roth implementation approach and really give you some guidance on if you're a great candidate for it. Email me right now, retire@reapfinancial.com. Retire@reapfinancial.com. My team will have it on its way to your inbox.